Welcome to another episode of Red Line Live. Mate, thank you very much for joining us. It's a fucking bank holiday or something, is it? Easter Friday, weekend, long Friday weekend.
Good Friday.
I'll do this. I'll do this. Nick can't punching apparently. Like he's absolutely twatted already. So welcome to Red Line Picture Live. I'm Mike. But below is Nick. No, to the side is Nick.
Mate,
you below is Alan.
Mate, Alan.
Hang on, Mike, I'll do this.
You do it.
Welcome to Red Lion Pictures. This is when we get together every week and talk shit and get absolutely wankered. Some of us are already there.
This introduction took 3 takes. I'm just gonna say that for reference. Thank you guys for joining us. So we're here with the locals as usual. Amy, hey girl, what are you saying? We've got long-haired Linda who's saying hey Amy, and we've got Amy who's saying hi Linda. So mate, it's all in the chat at the moment. So if you want to get involved, make sure you chat and make sure you get involved as well. I'm not at my house at the moment, so I'm joined. Right, safe. Briggsy, Summer in the house as well. We've got a couple other people mulling about as well. Not breaking lockdown rules because is it happening?
No, we're cousins.
We're cousins and family.
We've got shopping.
We've got
work.
Essential
work.
We're making our essential shopping list.
Yeah.
And we're cousins.
We're making our essential shopping list, and we're cousins. So not breaking
cousins.
Yeah, no.
Just work cousins though.
No rules broken there.
Say it's whose?
Grandma's birthday.
Say Grandma's birthday. It's Grandma's birthday as well, so that's why we're here. You know, you got to support the Grams.
We'll get the vaccine.
Right.
Yeah, get the vaccine.
Get the vaccine because it's important. Right, okay, so today, mate, I'm joined by my co-host as usual. So we've got Mr. Mike. Good, how you doing today, brother? I'm
champion, I guess. Yeah, let's get fucking drinking, lads.
Let's get drinking, mate, because it is the bank holiday weekend, isn't it?
And we've got Finger, and there's another live after this as well, so let's get fucking on it.
Yeah, I don't feel like Nick's going to make it to that, but let's see.
How dare you?
He's not making through this. I'm telling you. He's definitely not making it through this.
I won't make it through this. Mate, Briggsy doesn't have a seat for the kitchen, so I'm standing up doing this, and I said, that's going to be touch and go, son. But let's just make this a quick one.
Is it going to be like that scene through in Only Fools and Horses where Del Boy falls through the bar? It's just at some point, you're just going to go sideways.
Hello, Briggs.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. All right. And we're also joined this week by Mr. Talon. What are you saying, bruv?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah.
Long week. You guys are having a pretty kind of normal day, and my day is just a little bit mental. Yeah. I feel like I'm just streaming from a house party.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when cousins get together, and you've got to do a shopping list. Like shit goes sideways.
And it's Grandma's birthday.
Yeah. Just Nan as always for all the best parties.
She got a cracking flan on the go. It's definitely old tackle that, isn't it? Flans.
Did you say does she have a cracking flap on the go?
Flan, you absolute
like a cheese and onion flan.
Yeah, like a sweet flan, like a dessert flan.
Oh, you were doing like a Manchester tart. I went cheese and onion.
Mate, I'm hearing flap, I'm hearing tart, and Moon. You're talking about my grandma. I feel like there's a lot of disrespect. I think we should just move on. So let's.
It's fair, to be honest. It's fair, to be honest.
Let's talk about this week's episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What did we think about it today, mate?
I loved it. Genuinely really enjoyed this week's. There was one part what I think that I wish they'd taken out, which was just a simple, dumb little throwback joke about moving the car seat forward. If you'd taken that out, I would have been quite happy. But it's just because it's such an improvement on last week, tonally. Like it made sense, and yeah, I improved. It's a big improvement. So
I completely agree. I'll give you my comments later. But Al, what did you think about it, pal?
I fell asleep.
I beg your pardon?
I fell asleep.
Could you just say that once again?
Fucking fell asleep, mate. I was literally that bored. I fucking nodded off.
I'm surprised by that.
Awful. It's just awful.
It's really not your bag, man.
It's really not my thing at all. I'm not enjoying it one little bit.
I was
Like I said, the first episode got me really high.
Like a hard day at work, and like you fell asleep just because you didn't. You were just a bit knackered, but you fell asleep because you hated it that much.
I just fell asleep because I was bored because nothing was happening. It's like I don't care. I don't care. I've never eaten flan.
I appreciate us not talking about my grandma's flan anymore. And Alan,
there we go. Linda's on it as well.
So Linda agreed.
Yeah, maybe it is just because it was such an improvement, and I'm in a generous mood when it comes to like films and TV this week. I've watched a lot of stuff, but I'm thinking I shouldn't really enjoy this, but it's done enough for me to go, oh, I enjoyed that, so it's getting a pass. Yeah. There's a few things, but this might be in that bracket as well.
I quite enjoyed this week's episode, to be honest. I liked it. I liked when the aspect of Zemo. I liked the cinematography in it. I thought all the shots were beautifully done. I thought even when the motorbikes came and we had that really close up of the water trickling on the side gun. Even just when they're in the bar when we having some of those kind of composition shots of the liquor being poured in, I thought it was a different league than last week. I was like, where was any of this stuff? I like I love Zemo when he came back into it. I thought he was true to his character. I thought he picked up exactly from where he left off. You can still see that he was still quite manipulative, despite the fact that he was, again, he basically, they needed him to help them. I thought it could have been done this should have probably been done in the 4th episode. So there should have been more charisma and there should have been more character building within Falcon and Winter Soldier in this one. And then I thought they should define Nemo in the next one. I feel like it was slightly rushed, but I still feel like this is the same character. And one of the things as well that I really appreciated is how much detail they put into this one. So the score. So when you hear Zemo for the first time, same score from Civil War.
Winter Soldier.
No, Civil War.
Yeah.
From Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you see in the opening shot of Civil War, when you're at the Hydra base, it's the first tune you hear in the opening of Civil War, and I always thought that kind of that depicted the Hydra. So I thought that was a Hydra score. But when you heard the same theme when Zemo comes in, you really kind of understand that this is really his story. And I like the fact that they played it again when he was so that I got all the throwback feels. And I believe that this was definitely him, and I loved all of their kind of, how they all interacted. So I was impressed by this one. I thought this one felt a bit more, closer to the kind of Civil War and Winter Soldier than the other ones have been, definitely.
I was going to say, I love the fact that they've gone full Baron Zemo with him as well. The fact that they've had the balls to go, right, we're going to put him in a purple fucking hood, be a Baron related to royalty. We've wiped Sokovia off the fucking face of the world. Like, it's no longer there, and he's just a psycho. He's cold-blooded. But the only thing I would have changed when the Winter Soldier first met him, I would have had like a proper Hannibal Lecter Clarice moment. When they sat down and talked, I would have explored that a little bit more, so you can get his mind games into it. Yeah. Just a little bit more, but that was just like a small thing. But I think they've done wonders with him because he was the best. Like, he's the most realistic bad guy, like out of all of them so far. He's the one that I connected to the most. Like I understood why he was there and what he was doing, and they've really lent him with that.
Yeah, so. I kind of agree. I think one of the parts of the dialogue was that Falcon said, this is one of the most dangerous people, on the planet Earth. And I thought, well, he's not. He just got under your skin. I don't feel like he's just the thing that made him quite dangerous or made him unique in Civil War was the fact that he was just a guy that lost something. Okay, he's a Baron in this one. But what I thought was he's a guy that's lost something. He managed to manipulate the Avengers to the point where they fucking, almost killed each other. And and everything. But at the same time, he had a lot of luck. You know, there was a lot of luck that Stark decided to show up with Cap and Winter Soldier at that specific point so he could play this video. If Stark decided that he was going to stay on that base for a little bit longer, none of this would have happened. You know, it was a lot of luck. It was a lot of timing in Civil War. So, you know, it was. So I don't feel like he's dangerous. I just felt like he was just very lucky. And whatever and even though, you know, this happened, what he wanted to happen didn't manifest. So again, I think he's just a guy, but I think he's very manipulative. And that's definitely true. And I think this definitely shone through this episode. I think he had fucking Winter Soldier's diary, and he kind of said, "Who's this guy?" You know, he picked it out straight away, and he played off this for the continuation of the episode, and I really like that.
Yeah, it was the old Asian guy's name from the first one, wasn't it? Because Ben.
Yeah,
and but as soon as he did that, I was like, "Well, you fucked up there, haven't you?" Like as soon as he did that, he was like, "He's already under your skin, you dick." Like,
yeah, he's really done it.
Not even tried.
But and I love his opening sequence when he starts reeling off the combination words.
Yeah, the words.
That gets the Winter Soldier activated. I thought that,
and the part where he's like, and I can still see a little bit of it in there.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's my problem with it, though. That was a lot of my problem with it. It just felt like a whole episode of him just going, "Do you remember this thing that we did that you liked? Here it is again.
And the
Do you remember this thing that we did that you liked? Here it is again. Do you remember that thing you laughed at in that film?
Yeah.
Here it is again. Do you remember that bird you liked? Here she is again." It was the whole, even getting the Dolores Milaje at the end. Like, yeah, that was okay, and I'm happy to see like Wakanda back into the story a little bit, but it just in the context of the episode, just very much felt like just constant callbacks to look how good we used to be, and then not really living up to it in the episode or the series so far.
I mean, I would argue that fact with. I feel like it's a continuation of Civil War. And Civil War is literally all of the Avengers pitted against each other.
Yeah, I get that, but Civil War was like
if you
10
saw
years
the
ago.
film and then someone else from the Avengers sequence appeared in that film, you wouldn't have anything to say about it. You go, this is just part of the film. This is a person that's in this film, like Civil War. With this series, like Sam already said in the beginning that, you know, Wakanda's not going to forget that Zemo killed their king. They won't. And they're going to have problems with it. So it makes sense for her to show up in the end.
I'm still thinking with that as well. That I was like, oh, are we going to get Shuri and stuff like that? That made me really, really excited, genuinely. Like, it is paying off a lot. Like, the one thing I really hated was that joke, which was a callback to Civil War. But the rest of it didn't really bother me. Like, but again, I think it's just because it was an improvement, and if I watched it again, it might change. But I really enjoyed it at the first watch, and
yeah, same.
I think it was partly down to the small details within it. Yeah. It was just the little bits what I found intriguing. Like, I feel like it's going to be a decent couple of payoffs from this episode alone. Maybe about 2-3 decent ones. And I think, how many episodes is this?
It's only 6. We're halfway through the season now.
So halfway through the season. So 5. It's going to lead directly into a film. I feel it's got to. It's got to be. It's got to be a setup, like a setup season to a big expansion into the MCU. But I'm not sure what.
Mate, tell me.
I've got no hat on that.
Mate, you've got no hat on.
You never look sexier.
Mate,
it's a nice shirt you've got on there, lad.
Do you need pee-pee for your bunghole?
What you say?
Do you need pee-pee for your bunghole?
I need pee-pee for my bunghole.
Falcon and the Soldier.
Nah.
What do you think about it so far?
It's alright, yeah.
Do you prefer it to WandaVision?
Yeah, WandaVision was shit.
Oh, see, we all love that. Genuinely love that.
Why do you have to just go and be wrong?
You know what it is with WandaVision? Why?
Why not?
You know, these we're in a pandemic right now, right? People are losing jobs.
Oh, fuck.
The world's going to shit. Nick's poured a full beer all over the kitchen. And we're making shit TV shows like WandaVision.
Mate, I needed to get some towel or something.
I think WandaVision shit.
Yeah. Don't just think
Watch it, Shotty. Watch it. It's sick.
It was sick.
It's sick.
Yeah, it was cool. Oh, it's
I'm-
quite good that they went through the TV shows like Malcolm in the Middle and they made everything look all cool. But why? Why do we need to watch it? Vision died. Let him go.
You got
See, I agree with that, but it's
Whole thing.
not as simple as that, though.
Transformed his mind into his mind, and it's all
It's like
nice.
kitchen towel.
As you say, the kids at the end, like
I'm DC over Marvel, but I definitely fuck with WandaVision.
nonsense. What you want from me now? You're in my house. Usually live streaming
Hello,
it,
guys, by the way.
and you poured a beer all on my floor. Now you're having. I'm in an in-depth conversation with my two friends.
Mate, do you have any kitchen?
I don't have any kitchen.
Mate, am I going to clean this up?
No, it's your mess. It sounds like a big you problem, that mate.
Mate, it's in your house. You've already established.
I'll turn the internet off.
Don't turn your internet off. I had a slight technical problem with the bear. Mate, give us that.
No, just use my towel. Just use that black towel there. We'll put it in the wash.
It's like he's talking to his actual child.
Actually is. The Big Bigsy just went full dad on him. Just
Stick dad.
use the towel. Just clean it up, will ya? We'll tell you again.
It's disgusting. His attitude all day has been disgusting.
Salford, Dad.
Yeah, but that's you can't throw him out though, can you, Briggs?
To
Because
be
it's
honest,
family,
I'm not
innit?
standing for it anymore. I'm in the house. I've had a good night with my friends, and I've got this dickhead pouring IP. Who drinks IPAs? What is he, a fucking 40-year-old virgin? No one drinks.
Who's drank one of my IPAs?
Oh, I've got a pune a punk IPA.
Thank you guys.
Nobody.
What
Thank you.
alcohol?
Cheers.
Oh my
Nice one.
Nobody.
Thank you. Cheers, guys. Thanks. It's always nice to have you on the stream. That's really good. Thank you very much for that. Wow. Briggs and Shotty. It's always nice to have.
It's always entertaining.
Yeah. But shout out to this hat because it is actually fucking sick. Korean Ghostbusters hat. Let's talk about this.
I kind of want one.
When are you going to give that to me? Never.
So they're just listening to Hard House now.
Briggs, don't be a dick.
So
Such a fucking dick. Right. Hi, guys.
wow. So a very mixed response.
I love
you were saying.
So very mixed response on the Falcon Winter Soldier. So I mean, what did you really dislike about it, Al?
He kind of just said, like, he just thinks it's repetition.
It was callback after callback after callback. It didn't feel new or interesting or particularly like intriguing. It was just, like I said, I fell asleep, mate. Like I fully nodded off. I missed a good 5 or 10 minutes. I had to rewind it just to make sure I hadn't missed something that I'd seen before.
We don't know, Amy. That's all I can say. I can only imagine it's going to get worse, and on the Talk About It network after this.
You see, Linda has control of that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so Nick, I feel like there's going to be a lot of Nick not on camera. Nick's camera not available for the rest of the audience to see.
That is fine. To be honest, I'm going to be getting pretty high during that. Drunk during that.
Inebriated. You're going to be getting inebriated.
Inebriated. And you can get drunk and inebriated. This episode
the right way around, though, Mike, because he's drunk first before he's going to get inebriated, and that was just a recipe for disaster.
Guys, he's definitely popping a whiter.
This this episode is actually going better than what I thought it would. So
that's shocking.
Live on a stream later,
I've literally spilled beer all over like Briggsy's kitchen.
God,
I just want to see you slip when you're leaning on that counter and your head plank smash on just in front of the camera. It'd be fucking well funny. Go on, give it a go.
You what?
Dumbass. Dumbass. What's the next? What's the next topic?
If he turns off the internet, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
He's not turning off the internet. Right. What's the next one?
Happened. It's gone down like a little bit, but anyways. Right. Okay. So what's up before this goes? Oh fucking hell! I should never have done this. I should have just gone home. Right. So what's our verdict? What's our final verdict on this?
I'll give you a 6.5 out of 10.
4.
4. And I'll
be
give
generous.
This one 8. I'll give this one a solid 7 actually, because I enjoyed this one. I love the Zemo stuff. I love the shots. I thought it looked beautiful. There were some shots in there that looked absolutely stunning. Some of the action sequences looked amazing in this as well. Were really, really, really good. I enjoyed. I'm intrigued to see where the plot goes. So I'm intrigued to see this moving forward. I think it was good. I think this was definitely.
I think he might be dead.
Oh, what's happened?
No,
we lost you for a second, but it's okay.
You cut out for a second.
You're back.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, you gave it a solid 7 though, so you know.
There you go.
Hello.
What are we talking about next?
Yeah,
Nick?
did it just cut out?
No,
just
it did carry on a little bit. It's only cut out for a couple of seconds.
It was just stuttering a little bit.
Fuck it.
There you go. Fuck it.
Right. So, let's move on. So, Brig, really, Brig, fucking hell, he's in my head. Mike, Godzilla King Kong.
Right. So, I enjoyed it despite itself. That sounds wild, but I enjoyed it despite. Right. So, if you take every human element of this film, I mean every single one, and shortened it by at least 50 to maybe 75%, and just bumped up that time with more fighting of the big stuff, it'd be incredible. It's like they forgot to watch any Godzilla film apart from American Godzilla films. Like, we don't watch it just to watch the subplot of people. We watch it to watch that big cunt destroy shit, and that's it. Yeah. And it is mint when it is the big cunts destroying shit. It's top. When you're in the Hollow Earth and it's big cunts smashing stuff together, it's mint. But when people talk, it's shit.
Yeah. And it happens a lot. They should have made the first Godzilla. It happens a lot. There's a lot, mate, to be honest, this film is full of people talking. Like,
far too much.
Okay. This film has so much dialogue. More dialogue than any other action film. Fast and Furious does not have this much talking.
Yeah, but that's because of the cast.
I was going to say, let's not put Fast and Furious as the fucking as the level that we want to achieve on action films.
Mate, Fast and Furious is not the level that I want to achieve on films. I'm talking dialogue. Yeah, the dialogue is divided.
So you should have gone. You should have gone with fucking Willy's Wonderland. That's the dialogue that you needed for a.
No, it's not, mate. You clearly
for a Godzilla film. For a Godzilla film,
yeah, for a Godzilla film, that's the amount of dialogue you need.
No,
zero
mate,
speaking part.
You've not heard the dialogue in that film, bro.
All right, all right.
You've not,
the quantity.
You've not watched any Toro Godzilla films, I would argue. It's on a par.
I feel like the human aspect in this is definitely too much. That was my problem with the first one. That's my problem with the second one, and that's definitely my problem with this one. Too much human fucking shit. Mate, what are you?
That's kind of what we touched on the other week, though, wasn't it? We did say like, just don't. I don't even need people in it.
Not my idea.
Yeah.
Like, I
would argue it's like when we had the first Hellboy film, Del Toro learnt from that to take out the people when he made the second one, and he just give us more fantasy characters.
Yeah,
and he was literally so he learned, and Godzilla and King Kong Studio clearly haven't.
Yeah.
Like, they're still booking people,
Too much.
thinking they're booking people, thinking they're the stars that people want to go and watch.
No,
Like,
no,
people go watching a King Kong and Godzilla film to watch King Kong and Godzilla. They don't give a toss about who you're booking and paying 40 million or whatever to star in it. Like, no one gives two shits about it.
No one gives a shit. This was the problem in the first film. This is what I said to you guys. I was like, do you know what I loved about the first Godzilla? Yeah, Godzilla. That is it. Yeah, but what I hate about
5 minutes then.
What's that?
So about 5 minutes of the first film. That's
5 minutes.
Yeah, that's literally all you
Godzilla's
got.
screen time, which is about 5 or 10 minutes of the entire film. That's what I liked about it, which is pretty much nothing. Yeah, everything else is just people. Who gives a fuck?
We are shitting on this a lot, but you need to watch it for those fight scenes. And I'm not just on about Godzilla. The one on the ship is incredible, but when like the big boys go in Tokyo, it's like watching a wrestling match. It's wild. Like at the end, these parts in it where I was just like, Godzilla smirks. At one point, I was like, no. He
really does. He really does. He does.
He wouldn't show a human emotion. He would just carry on stamping the cunt down, right? He wouldn't smirk because he's got the upper hand. He would just carry on, right? It's just tiny bits like that, but it's worth it to watch a giant ape getting thrown about by a giant lizard and then a big metal one coming along. And I'm gonna fucking go as well.
No.
That's in the trailer. It's in the trailer. I don't give a fuck. It's in the trailer. I don't give a fuck.
We all knew he was getting Mechagodzilla. Like, to be fair, like whatever. I'm not asked. I'm still gonna watch it anyway. Like, I've not watched it yet. I am still gonna watch it. I was gonna wait. And watch it. My dad's like a massive King Kong fan, so I was gonna wait and watch it with him. But I might just smash it. The
Kong stuff's the Kong stuff's really good, but there is a part in the film where no Godzilla or Kong has been on the screen for 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, and they're just showing him eating like salmon just so they can these bits just for he's on the screen for a second because it's been so long. It's weird.
35 minutes in between. Yeah, mate. To be honest, if they're going to do this, I would love it to be like the trailer. I love them to tell this beautiful story about Kong and this girl and this connection that they've made. And I'd love for Godzilla to just come and just fuck all this shit up. The only reason being is that this guy is another fucking alpha. And as we know, Godzilla can only be the one. That's the storyline. That's it. Let them fight. As the guy said in the first one, let them fight. And just do it. That's it. That is it.
And that's what they've not understood by going, Joe, what we need? We need Millie Bobby Brown and the guy from Deadpool, like the kid from Deadpool 2, and Hunt for Wilder People. They're in there just so Godzilla's got humans on his side. It's
the black guy from Chucky, which was a shit film. Mate, we don't need to see these people. We don't need to see this stuff. I don't care.
I would have said the guy from Atlanta, like Paperboy, whatever from Atlanta. I haven't seen that, so
no, whatever that guy's from. We didn't need to see it. I didn't care about it. He was a comic relief. In fairness, it was.
See, I liked the conspiracy stuff. I liked that, but you didn't need the kids along with him for that part of that story, if you even needed that part of that story.
It makes sense. And to be honest, and if it did make sense, it kind of hit outdated, tropes that were maybe from 90s films. There was this guy that really liked this other girl. She obviously likes him as a friend, and then she's going to end up going out. But if we want to delve really deep into their fucking story, if there's going to be another Godzilla film about their life, she would end up going out with Jock. He would confess his love to her, and then she would go, "No, I'm just love you as a friend," and it'd be heartbreaking. Why? But just because he just looks different. It would be that. Fucking High School Musical bullshit. We don't need to see this stuff. Fuck you. Mate, we want to see two fucking titans smash up a whole fucking city while they try and kill each other. Why can we just not watch that?
I reckon I could make an edited version of that film and it would bang. Like, absolutely bang. But you don't need at least a quarter of that film in there.
How long is it?
I'd say like an hour and 45, something like that. It wasn't
Oh, so
particularly
it's not
long.
dead long then.
It wasn't a
No,
long.
it goes at a pace. It does go at a pace. Like, there's nothing wrong with the pacing of the film. I don't think it's because there is a lot of traveling involved, Joe, like across the globe. So it's obviously going to be bits where you've got to fill with dialogue and stuff like that and exposition, but it's not done at a place where you're like, oh fucking hell, this is dragging. It does.
Right, I like that.
Kick on.
I was because with you saying you could cut like 75% of the dialogue and the human interaction out of it. If it had been like 2.5 hours, then you go, well, then the pacing's fucked. The story just doesn't move forward and hit the beats that it needs to. The acts are all in the wrong place, like the original kind of Batman versus Superman, where you just watch it and you go, so that really needs rechopping. Yeah. So that's what I was worried about. If it's an hour 45, I can kind of cope with that because
it's literally basically if at worst you just take a lot of the Millie Bobby Brown stuff completely out of it, which isn't a lot of screen time. It isn't a great deal of screen time. It'd work just as well, and it'll probably bang a little bit more because it'd be a lot more.
I mean, this is kind of going without going to spoilers, maybe going to code. Their reason for being there only really kind of stems up right at the end for one tiny thing, and that thing could have been cut out.
Didn't need it.
They had a lot of screen time, a whole massive fuck off journey, and that all of those characters could have been absolutely Mike and everyone else. When you watch it, you'll understand. But you could have taken them out completely, and the only thing that would have changed. Some people would say that it was a fairly prominent part of one of the battles at the end. Fair enough, but they could have just taken that out. They could have just not had that sequence in there. It would have made no difference.
I would agree with that. I mean, like I said before, even if you just kept the conspiracy guy, you don't need the kids.
Yeah.
And the rest of the film works perfectly fine. Like, perfectly fine. I would like to see. Well, it's already made a shit ton of money. Like is it Australia, China, India? Like, it's already made a fuck ton of money. It's going to carry on making a fuck ton of money because as soon as the HBO money comes in, that's going to it has left the end open enough for me to go, oh, we might get Godzilla versus Destroyer or any of them ones, which I have watched the Japanese one like a couple of days ago, and it worked really well.
Maybe,
but they'd have to learn the mistakes.
We might get that if Godzilla survives, which we're not saying he is going to.
So he was always going to win.
I feel like I'm just picking up a lot of Mike's shit in this one.
I feel like if anyone's going into this film thinking that King Kong is winning, they're probably wrong. I'm not saying he's dead at the end because obviously I've not seen it, but he's not winning, is he?
To be honest, I back Godzilla all day, and from what they were giving us in the trailers, I was hating the trailers because I was like, we're seeing Godzilla getting fucking soccer punched, we're seeing him getting dashed off a fucking boat, we're seeing getting like fucking double slammed by Kong, and all sorts. And I'm like, yo, Godzilla better not die. I hope they're throwing us off here. And all I'm going to say is that I was extremely satisfied with the fight that we got. They didn't show us a lot, and what they left out was satisfying. I was happy. Right. Yeah.
I might stick it on, in a bit after the live because I'll no doubt be drunk and not ready to go to bed. So I might stick it on in a bit.
Linda, facts.
Spoiler alert.
To be honest, I don't know. It might be my fault because I don't know if I actually said to the guys that this was going to be a non-spoiler. I feel like Mike and I had a slight chat about it, but Mike does what he wants. So
do what I want, mate.
That's what you want.
That's Mike's motto.
Yeah, exactly. One thing that I would say is do watch the film. Do watch the film because
you need to watch it.
We all like if you're a fan of this, at least you would have an indication of where this is going to go, regardless. And whether it is one of them wins, because it says one will fall, which is accurate. But whether it's one of them wins, one of them falls, or both of them fall, or whatever. Just watch the film and just tell us what you think about it. The main problem,
because that giant rabbit what turns up at the end is fucking psycho, man. Like that'll fuck anything up. mental fucking rabbit.
Did you just turn it into Donnie Darko? Did you just?
In my head, it was Holy Grail. Holy Grail.
Yeah, that's why I went with it as well. Yeah. Yeah, mate. Luckily, Godzilla had the holy hand grenade, sorted it all out. That's my spoiler. Right. Let's move on. Al, do you have any challenges for it?
Nope.
We passed
that then.
back in 1 minute.
No, like I say, the work's been. I've not finished one night before 10:30 at the night, and obviously, as you know, I'm supposed to finish at like 6, half 6. So, yeah, no, I have not.
When?
10:30.
What do you mean? Are they paying you overtime?
Yeah.
Are they actually? Are they paying you double time for the time that you're spending over?
No.
What are you paying? Time and a half?
I've absolutely no clue what I'm getting paid or if I'm getting paid.
You don't know what you're getting. Who are these people? Alan?
You know who they are.
Who are they?
No, Nick, no. So anyway, yeah, work's been rough. So I've not had time to look at anything.
Mate, I empathise, and to be honest, I think a lot of people, if they do watch this, will probably go, "Yeah, well, at least he's got a job." Yeah, but jobs are still hard, and people still have lives and things to kind of sort out and do. So,
yeah, it's been rough this week. Like I say, I am lucky. Yes, I am still gainfully employed. So yeah. People are in worse situations, but yeah, this week's been fucking tiring. So
does make your situation better.
Yeah, I've not had a chance to think of anything. To be fair, I've not had a chance to look at anything. I feel like we had some jobs that we were supposed to do for the next live as well, and I haven't done that either. So Linda's going to be very disappointed in me.
Was we?
I think we were supposed. I'm pretty sure we were supposed to find a news story in March that we wanted to talk about. I haven't done that.
Well,
I mean, I bet.
Which is
so. I mean, at least I'm not on my own.
Yeah.
But I can think of one, so it's all right. I've got the weird brain.
You watch the news and stuff, don't you? I stay away from all that. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life.
To be honest, I mean, it's not like you don't have time, Alan. It's an hour and a half until they talk about a network special. So.
I'll be spending that drinking, Nick. I don't have time for I don't have time for being studious. Fuck
to
that.
Be honest,
read the ingredients and tell us if there's any surprises. There's your.
Oh, there you go. I'll tell you what. This is a newsworthy story. So I used to drink a beer, right? But that's not it. I used to drink. Oh, where is it? Where's my empty bottle? Stay there. Hang on.
Okay, we're not going anywhere. All right, Nick. How pissed are you, mate?
What's
we
that?
are live still. How pissed are you, bro?
Man, off my face, son. Off my face.
Stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many of these have I, but it's too many.
Right, good stuff. So, I don't know if I ever told you about this, Mike, but I used to drink Wells. There was this beer that I used to get from Asda called Wells Banana Bread Beer. Right? Beautiful.
I like it. I've had it before.
I don't know if they sold out of it or if they just stopped making it or if the brewery went out of business or what. It's just, I can't find it anywhere.
It's on sale in Tesco.
Yeah, well, I couldn't find it in Tesco. It's not in Tesco on Long Causeway, and I'm not going fucking big Tesco at Warden because I hate the fucking place. But I found this Eagle Banana Bread Beer. It's obviously exactly the same.
Aldi.
No, it was in fucking Asda. But I've never heard of it. It was in like the local brewery section, so I've never heard of the brewery. I've never heard of the beer, obviously. But they had this one, and they had a sticky toffee pudding one, which I will be trying next time because that'll be fucking delicious.
I think I've had the sticky toffee pudding one before, unless it's just another one they brought in because Tesco used to stock a different one, which was a sticky toffee one. So unless that's what's happened. They found.
I was just so fucking happy. Like I opened it and I was like, "Oh my god!" I went to that, but it's fucking beautiful. And she went, "Oh," I went, "It's exactly like the other one." And she went, "Well, that's not a shock, is it? They're both banana beer. Like
banana bread beer.
Yeah, like why would you not think that they're going to taste the same? So I was like, no, I can't even tell you how much I was excited for drinking it. It was just absolutely delicious. So if this brewery is watching, like, give me a shout. Like, if you've got any other booze,
yeah, I'll have
that
it.
you want me to try, I will drink it because it is fucking delicious.
So, if that one specific brewery that makes the Banana Eagle beer decides one day that they want to tune in and watch the Red Line live,
yeah, send me some more beer.
Watching this, don't send it to you.
Yeah.
Is there a hashtag or something that you can
Send us beer.
Hashtag we need booze.
We need booze.
Hashtag we need booze. Yeah. All right, should we move on to pick of the week? I'm not gonna lie,
I haven't done that either, so why not?
We're all winging it today. Here have I.
You're not. Oh, this is interesting because you're usually
watch us pick better films.
Just off the cuff. To be fair, some of my best picks have just been like just fucking off the cuff. So I know. Should we get people involved? Should we get a
Is anyone watching?
Yeah. Should we get a theme or a genre and then pick a pick of the week? Or have you got one, Nick?
I do have one, but fuck it. Let's go with what you're saying because I'm pissed. I don't care.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get people involved. Let's get some, and we'll do a few
genre
a week. So
guys,
give us some genres, and we'll all pick one.
I need to do something before we do that.
You need to go for a piss, don't you?
No, I need to go.
You need to have a lie down.
Pick of the week.
Oh.
Pick of the week. Pick of the week. Pick of the week.
I thought he'd have some shame with people being near him.
I was going to say people who do music near him. People with talent in the building.
Family as well.
I know. Cousins. They got all the good genes. They got all the talent genes.
Okay, yeah, but you guys are going on the podcast with the guy that set up this that doesn't have the talent. So what does it say about you?
We're lazy. We're defo lazy.
You all knew what you was getting into.
Yeah.
This is very much a you problem.
It's a you problem. You're playing the guy with less talent.
I don't have a problem with it.
Alan, we're going to have a conversation about this afterwards. I'm just not enjoying just anything about you at the moment. Glasses, your fucking hoodie. I'm just really pissed off of everything.
Your glasses.
I'm in my favourite colour again today, which is grey because it's
grey.
Yeah.
You're a fucking pigeon. Right, go on.
You're a fucking pigeon is a fucking cracking insult, by the way. I've never heard anyone insulted by being called a pigeon before. But fuck off, you pigeon is a mint insult. Having it.
You're a fucking pigeon, mate.
Mike,
anyone wearing grey is getting it.
I would like a t-shirt with that on it, please.
You're a pigeon, mate.
All right. So what's the genre?
Has anyone commented what genre?
Fuck, they don't care.
I don't know if anyone's still watching. I think this has just gone so west.
Everyone's give up.
One of the comments earlier. I mean, I think this is really, that kind of speaks volumes of how this is going at the moment. I've been watching Marco Polo.
I like Marco Polo. I watched the first season, but I haven't gone back to it yet. But I feel like I should. It's about Marco Polo.
Oh, so and what's hide and seek in America?
I watched Run on Netflix.
Marco Polo was an Italian what went to Mongolia to set up the fucking salt trade. Fuck off, you prick. Useless. I'm not giving you fucking history lessons, fucking...
When I see Marco Polo, I just think of the really bad Fantastic Four film with Jessica Alba and where he's going, Marco Polo. Just looking for her while she's invisible. And that's all I can think of. So, yeah, that's my bad. Sorry.
Resident Alien, yes. Yeah, Mike was talking to us about that. Resident Alien.
It's the last episode was this week. and it's been fucking well fun.
Right,
It's
okay,
honestly
so
definitely worth a watch.
Resident Alien is sci-fi comedy, so sci-fi comedy then. Pick a film.
Sci-fi comedy.
Baseballs.
Nice.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
Nick,
You can't think.
Great one.
how did you not go Galaxy Quest straight away?
I know.
I thought of Galaxy Quest, but Spaceballs would have been my pick out of the two.
I do love Spaceballs. I do love
But you're like
Spaceballs.
Alan Rickman, so Galaxy Quest definitely would have been.
Yeah, Galaxy Quest is just incredible.
What else is what the fuck am I left with then? Fucking pricks. Right, so
So angry.
Critters, Tremors. It is plenty. There's literally 100. Yeah.
Critters, maybe.
Gremlins.
I'd say Critters.
Okay.
Christ. Yeah, I'll go for Critters.
Right.
I like it. I like
Coneheads.
In fact,
Coneheads is a
in fact,
great one.
I'm going to go Gremlins.
Coneheads is definitely worth a shout.
because I love that.
Mm.
I love Gremlins, but it's so much of a it's a very dark comedy, and it's more kind of B movie. I think Gremlins New Batch takes the piss out of itself a bit more, so I'll go with New Batch as a full comedy.
I get that. My stepmom's
The
an
second
alien.
one's oh yeah, incredible.
Like
I haven't seen Coneheads in so long, and I really need to watch Coneheads again.
My mum loved that one actually. Kind of.
It's so good, but I haven't seen it in ages. But Dan Aykroyd,
right?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so good. I mean, you could even go into stuff like Harry and the Hendersons and stuff like that if you wanted to go like really old, like kind of awful.
Cryptozoology.
Yeah, kind of so bad it's good cinema.
Yeah.
Hey, anything with John Lithgow in is worth watching. That is a fact.
Yeah, fair.
So, because he is.
Oh no! Fuck!
What?
I changed mine. Back to the Future.
Okay, it took you a while to get to your favourite film ever, but okay. It really did. Like, really did.
You know what? I've had a drink.
You forgot your favourite film.
I didn't forget it because I remembered it. All right,
What, you misplaced it.
Right, so wow. Linda said earlier that she's been watching Run on Netflix. I don't know what that is.
Shut up.
I haven't seen any of it. Is it worth watching, Linda, if you're still watching this?
Do we know what genre Run is? I'm guessing it's not sports.
Yeah, it's sports and mine's basketball. Right, there you go.
Right, okay. I don't know what mine would be for sports. There's so many though.
So that is a lot of good ones.
There's so
Space
many.
Jam.
What?
What?
Space Jam.
With the Nancy music.
just because of the theme song.
Yeah.
Everybody get up. It's time to jam now.
Oh, right, you went for that one.
I thought he was going to start rapping, so it's all right. Anything but singing R. Kelly, I suppose.
No, mate, I'm not singing that fucking nonsense song.
So there's loads though. What have you got? Like Remember
the Titans.
Coach
Literally, that'd be Remember the Titans would be mine, I think.
Yeah.
Foxcatcher.
Remember such
Yeah.
a sick film.
No one's going to say anything stupid like Chariots.
Like Real Chariots of Fire or Real
Right,
Steel.
Yeah. Real Steel is a boxing masterclass. Raging Bull doesn't know what it's fucking doing in comparison.
The Fighter.
Oh, yeah. The fighter, the wrestler.
Or even or what was the Warrior? Any
Tom Hardy looking like a tank.
Yeah, with what's the other guy's name? Oh fuck.
Not Tom Hardy.
Not Tom Hardy, the other guy. It'll come to me later what his name is. But yeah, like just great film. If you, that's one that a lot of people haven't seen, you know. Like a lot of people, too many people haven't seen it.
Was it a direct to DVD, Jobby?
No, it came out and then it kind of picked up. It was one of them sort of Oscar movie or awards movies that didn't really pick up at the cinema. It got a really limited release and then just fucked off. Hillary's
I feel like Amy and G's not paying attention.
$1 Million Baby. $1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby is a great film.
I haven't seen it in about a decade. It feels like it's a long time since I watched it. Probably need to watch it again, but it's a very good film.
Pretty much anything that Eastwood directs, though, is fucking solid.
What's the one where the really rich people are hunting the poor people? It's a good one. Good sport.
Hard Target.
Yeah, that's a good. Right. What's the next one?
What's the next one? It's definitely not. It's definitely not.
Van Damme.
Does he have a mullet in it? That is the main question you need to answer. If he's got a mullet in it, class.
But the one where apparently he's from the bayou in America, like the deep Louisiana bayou. And he's like a
Please tell me he's got like a Cajun accent with just a touch of Dutch. I think they cast him and just went, he sounds a little bit French. We'll go with it. that was the whole rationale. Oh.
The hunt
from last year was the other way around, weren't it? That was the Democrats and.
Oh no, that was the Democrats. That was the one that got banned, didn't it? Or got we got
pushback.
We got a letter about
that. Do you know what?
I had a full blown argument with a dumb redneck because of that film.
Yeah. I remember coming back from work that day and seeing like 35 notifications on Red Lion. I was like, "Oh, what's happening there?" Then I can see that we've replied.
It was magic. It was magic. I swear he was a second away from reporting me to the NRA.
Honestly, this is one of the idiotic occasions when people think that freedom of speech is only a one-way street. Where they think that freedom of speech means that they can say what they want, but you're not allowed to reply to it.
Yeah.
Fucking dumb. Like, just fucking dumb.
I'm sure we got called a terrible company for the 5th time in that reply.
We got in all the worst grammar. Like, there was I could have respected it if there'd have been words spelt correctly or commas in the right place.
Eloquent.
Or even words in the right order. Like the syntax and the grammar throughout the whole email chain was disgusting.
Even my side, to be honest.
That's what he's talking about.
It's just me just going, fuck off!
It's just the red line side that he was talking about. You can respect what we said.
Yeah.
Gross. Right, because she said Creed. I just thought you were just making a statement.
Oh, Creed, yeah. Rocky. Why did no one say Rocky?
Right, what is the best Rocky film? Right, because there's arguments to be had over this.
Yeah.
4.
No. The one that they won the Oscar for, clearly. Clearly.
It's Rocky film, Rocky 1.
Yes, thank God. There's the same person in the building. I'd agree with that.
So, what are you saying, Nick?
Rocky 4's Ivan Drago, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is 4. Defo 4.
4, mate.
So apparently we all just love the Cold War films. Then is that it?
No, we all just love watching Rocky get punched by a bigger guy.
No, you just like watching Apollo Creed die. That's it.
Oh.
Need to show you.
To be fair, it's a great plot device, though. Like I actually didn't think they would do that.
Have the balls.
Have the bollocks to actually kill off a boxer in a film. Like it's just fucking great.
Mid-fight.
He's just Ivan Drago is one of the best villains you will get in any film ever. I'd
argue Bridget Nielsen's the better villain in that film.
I get that, but she's a piece of shit, so no.
But Sylvester's not.
Well, yeah, probably.
Say hello.
Hi, guys. Yeah. Hi. Hi guys.
Oh, youtube.com/Premier Battles.
It's a good job you did that because he wasn't going to.
I was gonna do
Ever.
what is it?
Yeah, no, Rocky 4 is a great film.
Is it though? Is it just Cold War mongering?
No, it's just a great film.
Has nothing to do with the damn Ruskies and the Red Scare or anything like that.
I could have said Rocky 5 where he fights Tommy Gunn on the street because Tommy Gunn only fights in the ring. Tommy Gunn only fights in the ring. He's a street fighter, Tommy.
Did Tommy Gunn just go, right, what did Mr. T say? And just go, well, I'll do it my way. Because that's what it feels like. It's, I swear to God, when you watch him, it's the same performance. Yeah. It's wild.
I feel like he had a really good mullet as well.
Yeah, solid.
Like Tommy Gunn had a solid mullet.
It weren't like guy from Roadhouse. Mine's gone blank.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, he had a decent mullet in
even
that as well.
Kurt Russell. Like it wasn't even Pat Sharp. It was, but it was a solid mullet.
It's a solid mullet, and he rips people's throats out, and so you can't really deny it as a film.
Mm.
What the fuck is happening?
We lost Nick a while back.
Yeah.
Back on the street. I'm a
I haven't got a proper lighter. Okay.
That was like watching two virgins do a TikTok.
Sylvester Stallone actually wanted another one bites the dust, and they said no, so he commissioned. I forgot what they called it, Sing Eye the Tiger, but that's where Eye the Tiger came from.
The more you know.
See, not just funny, friends.
Hey,
You learn. You can learn as well. Red Line's a learning experience as well.
With the Red Hedgehog.
It's like Sesame Street with alcohol.
Be like Briggs, stay in school.
Red Hedgehog podcast.
Yeah, I mate, he's a lion.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Oh, this is live. Are we on a Zoom call?
Live.
No, it's live.
Live. YouTube. Stop it! Stop it!
Unsubscribe.
It's alright, there's only 13 of them anyway.
Mate, I'm filming the next 3 Premier Battles events. Don't worry, I'll just sabotage them. Right, so you prick.
Alright, so with that is the end of the Red Line Picture Podcast Live.
I don't know what's happening. So, okay.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, cool. So, mate, you guys, I told you where I was. Right, so, what was the next genre? Is that it?
That's it.
We haven't got to another one yet.
Alan's fault, because if Alan had come with the game or something, then it would have been better.
It would have still got ridiculously fucking sabotaged. Right, hang on. Amy said martial arts.
Oh, okay.
My baby gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon. It's Friday. Wow, baby, cold dark night. A little player in a light of day.
Right, and with that, I'm going. Right, fuck it, I'm gone. Right, peace.
That's fucking beautiful, Ron.
It was worth it for the end, I suppose.
That was beautiful. Thank you, guys.
It's fucking beautiful, Ron.
It's fucking beautiful, Ron.
that was
okay, martial arts film. Obviously, Mortal Kombat.
What? Kung Fu. We got Kung Fu Hustle here.
No retreat, no surrender.
No retreat, no surrender.
Hitman.
Hitman's a good call.
That.
Oh,
Hitman's a fucking show.
On back, the raid.
On back.
What are you going to?
Oh, blood.
Right, I'm going to go because this is getting too much now.
On back.
The raid.
The raid.
Yeah.
What have you got?
Vicky said Karate Kid if you want to pop that up on the screen and do your fucking job.
Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas.
Kick back.
Kick back. Bloodsport.
Yeah, Three Ninjas Kick Back. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Mate, that was Teen Ninja, the second one.
Was it?
Like with Vanilla Ice. Yeah, that was the Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. Big, do you know that?
Saw that in the cinema. Wow.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Good. It was good times. Good times.
Film with a fat guy.
With the fat guy.
He went to California. It was called like Fat Ninja or something like that. Karate Ninja or something. Oh.
American Fat Ninja, guys.
Right.
Someone Google that.
American Ninja.
It was a fat guy.
Yeah,
American
like a blonde
Ninja.
guy,
Yeah.
Right, are we going to wrap this up, Nick?
Let's wrap this up, guys. Let's wrap it up. Right, guys. So we had a lot of good suggestions there. Thank you, NG, for suggesting martial arts. We had American Fat Ninja, the Three Ninjas Kick Back and Knuckle Up, and also the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Kung Fu Hustle.
And Kung Fu Hustle, which is
There we go.
okay, cool. Right, so this has been Red Light Live. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow the Premier Battles. What is Premier Battles like? Don't follow Premier Battles. Don't follow Premier Battles. Unsubscribe to Premier Battles, apparently. But if you are following it, then good. Rick Charles Media. No, make sure you do follow these guys because they are great. Everyone's just had a bit of a drink. You're not.
He's had a bit of a drink.
I said he's not great.
Oh no, wrong way. That way.
No, okay. Everyone's just on a bit of a downer now. Everyone's on a downer. I'm trying to wrap it up.
Right, we're going with that.
Mate, fuck these guys. Right, okay. Mate, thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you stay tuned for the Talk About It Network special as well. That's going to be fun. Mike has literally just had enough. Abbott's gone, that's fine. And yeah, make sure you tune in next week.
I love that, man.
Don't say fuck or bugger.
And don't say fuck or bugger, which is great. Nice one. Thank you.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
San Diego.